Gill with Anime on Location, and we're here at Matsuricon 2012 with Mindy Timpone. Now, what got you inspired to start writing your webcomic?
Well, I was into cartoons as far back as I can remember, and I always had little ideas of my own of how I wanted it to go. And I was never very good at writing fan fiction, so I just sort of appropriated those ideas, and over decades of doing that, they turned into original stories. So
Awesome. For fans that don't know, what is your webcomic about?
It's a sci-fi post-apocalyptic story where the aliens left the planet in ruins about a century ago, and the main characters are this group of superpowered individuals who are fighting against a new evil you haven't met yet. So that's, in a nutshell, that's White Noise.
Awesome. Was there any particular influences that have shaped your webcomic over the past half-decade that you've been working on it?
Well, I've been reading a lot more books than I used to, and I think reading is the best thing you can do to improve as a writer. Yeah, and I joined a writers group too, actually, and that's been a huge help in stylistically. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of style, when I take a look at the style that you're doing, it's got an anime aesthetic to it.
Oh yeah.
What anime is your favorite, and what got you into the medium?
Well, my favorite anime pretty much changes about every 5 years. Currently, it's Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica. So, I think that's the title. Yeah. Or Huela. There's various translations. Madoka. Okay. It's pretty new. I think it just got licensed. It's not here officially yet. What was the second part of that question? How did I get into it?
How'd you get into it?
Yeah, okay. Well, the first anime I loved was Voltron, so that was like 6 years old. Yeah. Yeah, and ever since then, Voltron, Sailor Moon, Bio Booster Armor, Guyver, Evangelion, etc.
Guyver and Evangelion, you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
I also noticed on your commissions here, you're working with Copic.
Yeah.
One of the cool things I've noticed about Copic is that a decade ago, when I was just starting to really get into this stuff,
Yeah.
It was special order and it was very difficult to find, and now I go into a Michaels now and I see Copic, airbrushes, and I see Copic markers, and I think it's really cool that we're seeing all that equipment that's coming out now, that it really shows how much this industry has grown since
it really
I was
does.
little. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
All right. Anyway, moving on. You've been coming to Matsuricon for 5 years. This is
Yeah.
your 6th.
Yes.
What's your experience been like? How have things changed, and what have you enjoyed? Share with us your experience.
Yes. It's gotten a lot bigger, but it's stayed friendly, which is the thing that impresses me most about this convention. And they run it like a well-oiled machine. From the very beginning, it was run beautifully. And that's really impressive to me. I've been to a lot of cons, and there always seems to be some blow-up on staff from what I can tell, but never at Matsuricon. And the attendees are the friendliest in the biz. So it's wonderful, and it's extremely flattering to be invited back again and again. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Are there any upcoming projects that you can talk about besides the webcomic that you're currently working on?
Well, I am coloring for some comic books, like actual published ones, like Viz Media's Voltron Force comic. I'm on the coloring team for that. As for personal projects, I have a werewolf novel in the works, but that's been in the works for 7 years now, so I'm not sure how upcoming that counts as being. But okay, I think that's about it.
Is there any way that fans can keep up with your works through an online presence or otherwise? And do you have any final messages for the viewers out there?
Absolutely. My webcomic can be found on www.wncomic.com. And I guess final words of advice: if you're into this and you want to be an artist, just keep at it. Don't get discouraged by the huge influx of artists you see. Be inspired.
All right. Thank you so much. Mindy Timpone, everyone.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.